Welcome back, my fellow aggressive learners. In this section, we shall be talking about borders, all right? We shall be talking about borders. But before we continue, I just want to show you something about margin and border. There is one single definition we didn't cover, all right? This is two value property. Now let me do this where you have, let me refresh it so you get back your original value. Now you can do margin 40 pixel. Watch this. What this means is that I have defined 40 pixel for both left, top, bottom, left, right, and left. All right. So I've defined for the four corners. I am saying let all of them be 40 pixel. And the same thing I can do with padding. I can do padding, padding. I can do 30 pixel. Watch it. Right? So this is one thing I want you to take home. You know what you're doing, you know why you're doing it, and you can actually handle it better. So let's go ahead and discuss what and discuss padding. Sorry, border. All right. Let's go ahead and talk about border. All right. So let me quickly apply border to this first guy. Right. So I am going to just do border. Let me start with border width. Every border would have a width, and then the width, you can say your width is what is, let's say, 3 rem for instance. So the first thing I want to give is border style. What style do I want? Do I want it double, dash, or dotted, or solid? Okay, I think I'm gonna go with dashed. All right, let me go with dash. All right. So, and then the next thing I want to go. Don't bother about the way it's looking now. Is to go with border color. Right? So border color is the first thing I want to go to. So, and I want to choose, let's say 0000 F1. Right? So you can see that. All right. So, and I think our border width is a little bit big. Let's reduce it to 1 rem. Beautiful, beautiful. So that is border. Now you can change your border style to solid. Right? Now, this is, I know this is the one you know very well. So this is border, right? So these are the basic property of a border. But however, we could play around with this border a little bit, just like we did with other ones. So I could write them in a single file. So I could do border, and then I define the border width. Border width, let me say, is 1 rem, right? And then, so what would be the border style? Let's say solid. And then what would be the border color? Give it something different. Give it red, all right? So let me choose red. F30000. I think that's okay. So you can see that, right? So if I want to give some level of design, I could do border double. You could see that. If I'm not okay with that, I could do border. I could do one rem and then border dashed. All right. So it's up to you, whatever you want to do. All right. But at least now you know that you can define all these three things what in one single file. All right. You can define all of them in one single file. So let's take a look at, in a situation where you don't want to define all the borders, you want to define just one single side of it. All right. So let me just highlight this and say, okay, so what if you want to define just the border top, right? Border top. So you can define the width. Sorry, the width. Why don't you start with border top? Border top width. Border top width. What's the width? Give it 2 rem. You can see that. Give it a border top style. What style do you want? I want it double. And then what style do you, what border color do you want? What border top? Remember, we are concentrating only on the top, right? So we're concentrating only on the top. Give it green. I think I'm okay with green here. So you can see this, you can see the way it turns around, right? So all we are interested in just the top border. Now, how do I define this whole thing in one single file? Very simple. The same way, the same way, the same way. You don't want it, let me define all of them in a single file. So all that I need to do, all I need to do is just to do border, border top. All right. So border top, I just do this. I first of all define width to rem, and then I define the style. I said it's double, and then I define what the color. The color is what? Just pick this. All right. So I can actually go and highlight this so that you can still see we have the same thing. So that is to say you can actually do a single file definition, all right, instead of taking your time to do a whole lot of all this bunch of code, right? So, and hopefully this must have helped you to learn something new and how you can play around with your border, right? When it comes to CSS box model, I believe you now understand what borders are and how to manipulate them. So I will see you in the next class. Thank you. And if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go ahead to YouTube, look for Sadiko or Ikenna Chuku Divine, and please subscribe so you could see more of my updates. Thank you.